Streaming NBA 2K23, NBA 2K * Spurs Basketball 63/82 vs Pacers.
That incredible performance was from Skylar Cole, singing our national anthem. Welcome, everyone, to NBA Basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche
Welcome
and
to
a
the
Beyond,
theme.
a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. And tonight, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the San Antonio Spurs here at AT&T Center. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA officiating has gone high-tech. Today, the NBA uses the proprietary game review system, which is broken down from double-digit camera angles. Analysts spend the day...
I'm starting to think you don't look at my messages.
Evaluating, training,
I'm sorry,
and
Pelican. I saw something.
teams.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating, fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. The guard.
I'm going to do something.
Man, don't do nothing drastic, Pelican.
Then there's Bruce Brown. And there's Miles Turner.
We just signed our boy B.I. Supermax
They've got Brooks.
extension.
Ingram is out there with Andre Drummond.
5 more years.
At the one spot. And with the addition, Greg, of the play-in tournament, we're seeing more meaningful games here late in the season.
We signed our other guys, Fournier, Hayward, and Otto Porter.
Multiple teams trying to secure that 6th seed to avoid the play-in.
Halliburton outside.
What that means, though. Already? God damn, boy. Fox ain't even bought this shit yet.
It's Ingram on the wing. Good, and the
Yes.
assist goes to Murray. Since being traded
After a horrific game against the Jazz. It's nice to see me hit a 3 with Ingram.
Now, here is Halliburton. Here's the screen.
Clutch steal by Ingram in that game. All kinds of clutch plays. The heart of a champion.
Murray.
Honestly, it's kind of a disappointment.
Man.
Has really proved to be a great
Yeah, sequels. I mean, I'm gonna check it out
early in his career.
as soon as Fox buys the shit. But
Big factor in their win last time.
first one was kind of grindy there toward the end, so I was going for the platinum.
In a close game, when you knock down those kinds of points at the stripe, that decides a game.
Story was good, but then they just threw all the villains at the wall toward the end. Man.
And Greg, you can
Well,
see it.
this
Murray has
it's
really
Insomniac, isn't it? So,
Has a great sense of
kind of surprising.
and spacing. Reads defense.
And again, they made the first one, so it's like,
Could see him
I mean, I liked playing it, but man,
in no time.
Now here's Ingram.
didn't love it.
Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Murray finds Ingram.
We did manage 21, but look at that, 7 of 22.
Kicks it out to Van Vliet.
It's the best game, but for 70% of the story, it feels like a side mission.
That's kind of how the first one felt.
Relentless, hard-working. He's just a dog at offensive rebound.
It kind of has that Spider-Man 3 feel to it, where they got Craven, they got Miles, they got
That one goes.
the symbiote. That's a lot of shit. That's like 3 games. Yeah. That's the first thing I thought when I heard what it was about. It's like, how many people are in this game?
And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now here's Walker. Following the miss by Van Vliet. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from
I'll give you an example,
1998
Pelican.
to 2000.
Like, Spider-Man's cool.
Game is better than the second one.
And having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did
You mean
having
the one they made
a couple Hall of Fame.
before?
That's also good. So he hits both.
I might play Miles at some point. I've got it in my collection. I heard it was. I saw Angry Joe play, and it's like, oh, it's just repetitive. But
Part of the DNA
I don't know. It's
of the
just
Hoosier State.
I'm all for playing games, you know.
Fans
So.
for high school games,
But
college games,
like
they
the Arkham
love
games,
the college
Spider-Man's fun, but like
youngsters.
I never really
And at the
loved
Pacers
Spider-Man.
and Fever both have
But I got
loyal
down with those Arkham
and
games, and I never really liked Batman like that. But
Now here's Walker.
like you said,
Following
if the game
miss by
hits,
Fred VanVleet. No one near Turner.
it makes it a lot more enjoyable.
The shot's good on the assist by
But,
Walker.
Man, love how Turner reads
But
the
yeah, I'll
defense,
take that
sensing
Arkham games
and
over
seeing
Spider-Man
separations
games any
passes coming
day.
his way. Man, calmly pulling up for the shot. Nice.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance.
I don't know if you caught any of that Jazz game, Pelican. It was crazy as hell. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
Shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the
I'm still washing my mouth out of the first one, yeah.
Have taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
The Pacers making a switch here. Nemhard's checked in.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence.
Murray's a
and
little
your mental
salty.
approach.
He's got
locked
3 years
in
at
from
30
there
million.
most
Ingram's going to be
every night.
making
Driving
roughly
inside.
52 million a year.
Wide open, he fires. They get-
Just the big action scenes are few and far between, and the rest is more or less go to this place and fight these guys.
These the new power
Yeah,
rankings. They tell a great story.
yeah.
Taking a look at Milwaukee. They couldn't hold their position this week.
That's
but
kind of the way
remain
the
in
first one
top
felt.
10.
It's just like a lot
I
of,
think for the
you know.
Spurs, they just
It's like when you have a lot of food to eat and you're like, man, I can't eat all this.
Only a few people thought
Like the whole slot of people getting their symbiote suit is done and over in a hour.
Fuck.
On the attack,
Yeah,
not
it
allowing
sounds
your
more and more like
defense
Spider-Man
to
3,
do
man.
anything with that dunk.
Indiana
That is
with the ball.
unfortunate.
Walker. And finished off by Walker.
My friend Don was mad at it got 10s from everybody. I'm like, man, that's all. No one trusts reviews anymore.
Ingram
You have
outside.
to actually find actual people that do reviews.
Fades and shoots. The Spurs rebound. Drummond. And it's sent back by Turner.
Man, the defense of Turner is.
We had Miles Turner for a split
he
second
positioned himself well
last
to
year
come
or
up
so
with a lot of
when I was
blocks.
experimenting, but ultimately decided against
Back to
it.
Drummond.
What
Six on
did
the
is
shot
he
clock.
said Halliburton was the best point guard,
Just overhyped and safe.
right?
Point land.
and they don't want
Once I heard Miles Turner say Halliburton's the best point guard in the league, I was like, nah, I can't do that.
to leave open.
With Team DeJounte over here.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
Murray the pass to Drummond.
What the fuck?
Personal Jedi Survivor was everything I wanted.
Rebounded by the Spurs.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to start that soon.
Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in
Talks
the game.
about that. First one was,
VanVleet
but
Survivor is what I wish Spider-Man 2 was.
okay.
It's Brooks on the wing. That's good. And it's Ingram
I'm so
with the
happy to
assist.
see me making
Brooks
shots.
has got 6.
I didn't think I'd ever hit a shot again on the Jazz game.
Working it to the open man. Really good possession.
Jedi Survivor is league's better trust.
And the Spurs going the other
Well, I
way
like the
now.
story.
Put
I
up
like the
an
story in
against
the
Utah
first
last
one.
time out.
The gameplay pissed me off after a while, so I just put on story difficulty.
And you could see
Because I like playing it.
emerge.
And you
I
know
just
what?
didn't like the difficulty. Yeah, that's what I heard.
Found a way to get it done and pulled it out.
I'm looking forward to it.
The win's a win.
I've already got it
And that ultimately is all that
installed.
And
I
a
think.
chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown.
I think I installed it. I'm not
You know,
sure.
right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling
That'll be
apart
coming down the
defense
pipe
and
soon.
racking up the
You'll like
points,
that.
too.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are.
Jedi Survivor is the first game that improved upon everything.
Yeah, the first one had some,
Defensively, you just can't afford to give them that
like
much
some of the
room.
cutscenes, the audio was fucked up. Good. That's what a game should do, Pelican.
Outside for Murray. Van Vliet outside.
Van Fleet.
For the 3.
It's been a rough year for my boy Van Fleet.
The assist from Van Vliet. He has 7.
I How about
He
the
saved the
range
day
on
in
that
game
one, guys?
one,
I'm not
way
sure
back
they want
when.
Murray
You were there,
taking that
Pelican.
shot. They'll certainly take
Ever
what
since
he
then,
Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul.
I used to ball out with
That's
him,
his
man.
first foul. Indiana making some changes. Daniel Tice comes in for Miles Turner.
I re-signed him last year after lots of hemming and hawing about trading him.
The only bad thing about it was Atlanta had a bad frame rate problem.
Number one, the Spurs. The Pacers
Yeah,
fourth.
EA,
As
they
get
don't
on the
quite know how to
stretch
make
run of this
game.
season, both of these teams have
I wish
really
they would
clamped
actually keep making NBA Live.
their
Right.
steal totals.
People like it, man. I know that.
No one near him. A shot by Nembhard. No good.
Drummond was clutch in the game against the Jazz. So was Hayward.
And Drummond kicks to Ingram.
Here we got
From the baseline. And
2 years, 20 million a year.
going around the rim.
I looked at both his last two
Ingram's got
contracts,
7 points
30
in the
million, 20 million.
Movement on this run has
He had
been
two back-to-back 30s,
fantastic
but
and is a big
he's
part of
33s.
why
I mean,
they
2 years,
get
he
these
might be
good
retiring real life. I don't know. By then, he sounds good now, but 35 is the average retire age.
Pass to Toppin.
He'll be 35 by the end of that contract.
That's
So,
Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
whereas Otto and Fournier a little younger.
VanVleet outside.
Jesus Christ.
Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
And you know,
Tell you what,
it
he's
is
by himself
a
ticket
part of
to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid
certain
here
players
this
being
quarter.
not as good on this game is the shooting changes with the jump shots being different, but and me as well. But I don't know.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive
Peaks and
glass.
valleys. You
My
know.
mom took some heat in the
You should be training everybody, Pelican. You got 3rd place on your first try, man. You a fucking goddamn
He
prodigy.
plays above the rim. And
You are
once he gets
Spider-Man
the
too,
ball
man.
scoring off the bounce. Watch out.
Here's Brooks. After Indiana gets the 3. Outside for Murray. This one for 3. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. He's got
Don't
10.
worry, Murray. You'll get that Supermax in 3 years.
Second chance points.
Feasting on those
Actually, I could
backboards
sign him in 2 years from
physicality.
now. 2 Supermax.
Poke loose and stolen by Murray.
You get you 50 million a year.
They have the women's one on the 9th, but I can't get her to go.
Ah.
A dunk to finish it off. Beautiful.
Excellent all-around performance. so
Pinball's
far.
probably intimidating.
It's the big
I love to have a pinball machine.
Download Roblox right now.
Man, I got
For the
Roblox.
Pacers, they come in off a loss to the
Pretty
Mavericks
sure.
in Dallas. Here's Nembhard. Rebound by Murray.
I don't know if the Fox is alive or dead, but he said he wanted to play tonight yesterday.
Yeah, sensational's a really good word for it. They're
God
tearing
damn,
it up
Fred.
on the glass.
Shit.
You know, he looks a
I'll
little
be the judge of that.
still trying to find his rhythm.
Knocked loose. Nembhard, the pass to Tice. Connects on the 9-footer. Here's Ingram. 7 points in the game. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the first. 3-pointer. Brooks gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I'm scoring so much in this game. I had 33 points, I think, by the 3rd quarter against the Jazz. That was fucking painful.
Well, guys, nobody's boxing out. I mean, I could go out there and get an offensive rebound. They're just
I don't know what the
boxing.
Pacers are doing in real life. They're fucking
That's
lost.
unacceptable.
Ingram outside.
They got Halliburton, but they traded away Duarte.
I don't really play Roblox unless you somehow convince me to install it.
I probably could.
You know, with Drummond's free throw
No.
history, teams aren't afraid to get physical with him inside. I mean, they'll send him to the line before they give him an easy
Fucking
look.
shit.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Jackson, who's checked in for Daniel Tice.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
In the corner, it's VanVleet. Just 3 on the clock.
Jesus
No good
Christ.
on that one. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs.
Whew, Van Fleet.
They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are
He
falling
would say
regularly,
that.
and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be back with you shortly.
La fiesta.
And we return to the the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone.
I'm gonna throw Evan out there. Fuck it.
Confident-looking Spurs team out
And Gordon. And Otto. Fuck it. We're throwing them all out there.
That's how they built this early
The trio of contract extensions coming in the game.
I think it was in the alien stream, I don't remember it.
gets underway.
Ah.
and Turner man the post position.
Yeah, I watched a lot of those.
Brown is out there with Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Walker in at the 3. And it's Brown.
Yeah, we're talking about that damn spider.
It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort.
Oh shit, is that the fox? Who is it?
They've gone
Smells like a
after
fox.
this win a little bit more.
Time now to turn to our sideline report.
Better it's clicking on another channel.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but
Tech
Gordon
savvy.
Hayward was a two-time
Motherfucker.
Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. Yes,
Yeah, I know.
He sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury
That's
is
about it.
significant, but he
They extended
David, thanks.
Miles,
Gotta be impressed
which is
with
fine.
Halliburton's defensive instincts there. I mean, able to come away with the rejection. You don't see guards do that a lot.
Drummond finds Ingram.
MVP, motherfucker.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
I guess not.
What, you
I
mean
don't
the
know.
throwdown
I don't know
at
who it
the
was.
end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlights show.
You didn't have robots, why did you lie to me?
I think I do.
Penetrating.
You got to be careful shooting around Drummond. I mean, he has a really
Pretty sure I do. Maybe I haven't installed it yet. I added it.
Fournier. Out of bounds. Takes possession.
You don't have it.
I don't know. It was one of the things. I remember seeing it. Maybe I never hit the button.
8 rebounds and just over 2 blocks.
I saw the basketball thing on there, and I was like, ooh.
I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
I normally add
Yeah,
everything
on
to my
paper,
collection or
those numbers
whatever.
are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those.
You never installed it.
Man, I probably didn't install it. That's probably what it is.
Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Yeah, he was just a skosh late on the contest.
Well, I
That's
will,
gonna be a goal
Pelican.
ten for sure.
After this game, I will install that shit.
It's Fournier on the wing.
And I'm gonna eat some. I'm hungry.
That's it, Mr. Get ready for your 20 spankings.
Is an underappreciated aspect.
Is Elvira gonna be involved?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly.
Yes or
with
no?
your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along.
Got juke sucker.
Fournier following the three-point attack by Tyrese Halliburton.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Now it's going to be you and my right hand.
Man,
First foul of the game. We're just over 2.5
Oh,
minutes into
damn.
the second quarter.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal.
And it's
Jesus
Drummond
Christ,
missing.
John.
Pacers trail by 15.
I was telling my friend John, I was like, they abandoned the post on this 2K game. So, like, no NBA player is missing that.
And it's slammed in by Turner.
Sweet dime that time from Halliburton. This combo guard has really impressive floor.
That's what I liked about
awareness.
NBA Live. Like, the putbacks were like 99.9% going in.
Hayward looking around.
Like they do in real life.
It's the three-point bomb.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time.
Interesting season for us.
That's his first foul. Robert Covington's checked in for Drummond.
Tyus Jones be a free agent.
What sucks is that the only thing I can do in Spider-Man 2 now is just swim.
Hey, man.
San Antonio. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
Woo! Get it,
The
Evan.
ability to get inside off the dribble, very important for this team. And Fournier is brilliant when it comes to slicing up the defense with his drive.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
What the fuck was that?
And Walker's got the
That's
ball
not what I
here for
wanted to
Indiana.
do.
It's a 16-point game. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues that they just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Oh my!
To take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game.
That was Miles, wasn't it?
Going forward.
Comes up with the rebound.
That's exactly
Leaving already, Pelican. You can always come back, man.
At all times.
You get some food too, man.
Turner
Very important to eat. I mean, for 4 hours. I was busting with my team
6 to
contract,
shoot.
doing research and thinking hard.
Over Halliburton. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Pacers trail by 16.
I thought Tyus Jones would be the answer, but I don't know.
Walker surveying the floor. And it's off from three-point range.
I kind of like the idea of having Josh as the backup point guard, like the Heat are going to do.
Outside Porter. Hayward from outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hayward's got 6 points in the quarter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And
I need to charge my controller and headset, but I don't feel like waiting 7 hours.
I feel that.
And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between three-pointers and two-pointers tonight for the Spurs.
It really struck a nice balance between long-range shooting and also
I gotta rotate them out. Sometimes I fuck up. I've got 3. Sometimes I fuck 2 up without rotating one. I try to always have one charging, you know, like the last one I've used. Sometimes I forget.
Regardless, it's just not the same.
Off target from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The pass to Mathurin. And the 3-ball is good. Mathurin's got 7.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
There's Porter with the 3.
Fuck, man.
So Indiana will take it the other way.
He is 0 for his last however many.
Yeah, Otto's in a slump right now.
To get him out and let him settle
I
down.
don't quite know what that is about.
And so it's Indiana with it. They trail by 16. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Rocco will be a free agent.
And they've made a living off of their opponent's mistakes. Top
So we'll have some free agents for sure this summer.
And once again, on their block shots, rim protection, Greg, has been a focus this season, and it's gotten them.
So it's nice to not have 5 free agents.
Very tough inside.
Oh my God, is that dude that glitch again? It's 2K. See you, Pelican. Always welcome in the den. I think the game is broken. I really do. Jesus. Come on, 2K. All that money you making, can't fix your fucking game.
Social media players Clark had so much more ability to engage with the public and be heard. Is that important?
Kevin, anytime you can empower folks to share their voice, their stories, and be
there we go, Otto.
in their own way, I think that's a positive. Player empowerment is something that social media avails, not only to players, but I think to everybody. It doesn't just bring attention to the game, but also causes and commitments players have to their respective communities.
All right, Josh,
and
get out there.
going on in the world. So I think it.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Screen by Smith to the middle.
Shit.
And Smith with the stop.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And the dunk by Covington.
Rocco.
Correct read right there. Otto Porter showing you his basketball IQ.
Pacers trail by 15. Nembhard the pass to Mathurin. A minute 42 left in the first half. Neesmith. Indiana with a new shot.
Oh, jeez, he got that? The fuck?
Here's Nembhard. He's got 5. Just 5 on the clock. Smith with a wide open look from outside off the mark. San Antonio leading by 15. In the corner, it's Hayward. That 3 off the mark. And Indiana shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively.
You know, after suffering a grisly foot injury in 2017, nobody would have blamed Gordon Hayward if he walked away from basketball entirely.
And what you admire about Hayward is his resiliency. He's had to battle to get back on the floor, and boy, is he still playing.
All credit to him, Greg. I mean, he's still contributing at a very high level, and just the sacrifice and the journey he's taken coming back from injury to be as productive as he is now. I mean, this is a guy you can still count on to get you big buckets when you need it. He's a real quality wing player.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
On offense, here are the Pacers. They're on an 11-3 run right now. And then Toppin with the jam.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean,
Zeros.
when they need a spark the most.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Passes to Mathurin. Puts up a 3. That ball is in the basket now. He's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And we've seen Mathurin become a volume three-point shooter, which is understandable given these results.
Shit.
Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Brooks. Back to Covington. Good if it goes.
Ow!
Just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to
Hell yeah.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
TK has got to fix this.
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, big first half, a lot of energy. What are you guys doing differently tonight?
With active hands in the defensive end, it really got us all hyped up. And, you know, it translates to the offensive end as well, too. So, you know, we're looking real good right now. We just got to put it together in the second half, too.
Transition really working well for you in the first half, Andre. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out who won Player of the Month in both the East and West. Over in the East, Jason Tatum.
Reminds me of the Swiss Army knife forward Jason Tatum. It's amazing how well developed a scorer he is at such a young age. What's even more amazing, his fans really get on him when he's not producing at the highest level. A little bit ungrateful, if you ask me.
And circling back to the game at hand, guys, the deficit is looming large right now for the Pacers.
You can point to their long-range shooting as the main problem area. They're taking a lot of threes, and their percentage is hovering in the low 30s. That's too cold. 30 degrees, you need a jacket for that.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. DeJounte Murray has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
We've got Josh Richardson, Dylan Brooks out there with Ingram. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Covington in at the 5 down low. That's the San Antonio 5. Halliburton passes to Turner. And here's Halliburton. Driving in. Here's Walker. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Ingram.
Good.
Richardson outside. For 3, Covington. It's rebounded by Indiana. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Walker's shot is off.
Bad shot.
Rose with the ball for San Antonio. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. There's a screen by Covington. Rose finds Covington.
Oh, my.
It's sent back by Turner. And they get it back. Clock at 6.
Too small, bro.
Second chance shot. And it's Ingram missing.
Fuck.
Well, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
Here's Walker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Robert Covington picks one up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly.
Drop.
Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Andre Drummond's checked in for the Spurs. Ingram kicks to Rose. Back to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
And a wide open for Halliburton. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Halliburton's got it back down to single digits for the Pacers. The Spurs have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Shooting foul.
Come on.
As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. Makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
Sinks the three-pointer. Brooks has got 12 points in the game.
Let's go.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Andre Drummond. Averaging 12 points, 13 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And the intimidation factor that he possesses with his shot blocking and rim presence, really the backbone of their defense.
Yeah, you know, he's protecting the rim like it's his family. I mean, don't even think about going in there.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. And we'll see if that's the answer.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Here's Mathurin. He's covered by Ingram. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Outside Turner. Here's Mathurin, defended by Drummond.
And a clever defender. I like seeing Brooks be that pest on this end and just disrupt it.
Rejected by Walker. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Alden. David.
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons. Former Spur Robert Ory worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there. And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise.
Wow, no kidding, David. All right, thank you. Richardson dishes to Rose. It's Ingram on the wing, guarded by Walker. Shot clock at 6. Fader on the way. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Mathurin's got 6 rebounds in the game. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
And battling against the interior of that defense, nice to see that Mathurin has that toughness.
A different look now for San Antonio. Hayward comes in for Brooks. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Richardson. And a change for the Pacers. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. The kick out to Rose. Ingram trying to get open. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist from Ingram. Rose has got his second bucket tonight.
You got to take Rose seriously from there now. I mean, he's capable of doing some major damage from distance.
Such a wide open look.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
The kick out to Walker. Halliburton for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Hayward's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Knocked away.
Shit, man.
VanVleet passes to Hayward. Sinks that one from the post. Hayward's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, he may not be the biggest, most physical guy, but Hayward can score inside with the best of them because he's strong enough and he's really crafty.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
You know, something else that catches my eye is the fact that they have blocked a bunch of shots. I mean, the block shot total, extremely impressive. The defensive intensity, top level.
Ingram finds Rose. Back to Ingram. The tray. The rebound by Halliburton.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
And the Pacers can't get it to go. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Drummond. Oh, and a jam by Drummond.
Big throw.
Andre Drummond getting fancy, firing his team up with that monster throwdown.
Timeout called the Pacers. San Antonio making the switch here. Favors is checked in. And a look now at a few years worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Tyrese Halliburton.
And the improvement he's shown as a passer is really noticeable. He's developed a much better understanding of how to spread the basketball around and how to keep the offense clicking. And he's a much better player because of it.
Pacers trail by 20. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. So that will be his second.
Why is that on VanVleet?
We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Pacers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Hey guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And Hayward with the stuff.
He's got some years on him now, Gordon Hayward. Even into his 30s, though. He can still punch it home.
Hayward's gone a nice 5 of 6 shooting from the field. Here's Neesmith. Stolen by VanVleet. Down low. Here's Ingram. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And stolen by Hayward. And here comes Hayward, leading the fast break.
D-Rose.
A jam by Rose.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
The Pacers making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Feeds it to Jackson. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
You know, Ingram is quiet about the work he puts in after practice and before games. This is a guy who just never stops trying to improve, though, and that's shown up in how he's grown as a player.
Halliburton kicks to Brown. Here's Toppin, and Toppin throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
You better keep your hands up if you've been playing with these guys over the past month, because if you're open, they'll find you. Tyrese Halliburton on top.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
And, you know, there's no question about it. Hayward is an exciting player and an athletic forward who can really, really score.
San Antonio making a switch here. Jones is checked in. A nice shot by Nesmith. Nesmith has got his first 3 points of the game.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. You've got to get a hand in the face. Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. Walker's checked in for the Pacers. 40 seconds left in the third. And there's the call on Jones. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Pacers have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college, and that scared some teams away. But boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
To the inside, Brown. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Oh my.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
Ingram is slim of build, but showing you some muscle there, fighting for a second chance shot.
It's stolen by Jones. And now here comes Jones leading the break. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Indiana, the guard pair, Halliburton and Mathurin. Then it's Turner. Then there's Brown. And it's Walker in at the 4.
An aggressive move that time by Ingram, putting up the shot while absorbing the foul.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Shepard laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you could just see the foot speed was an issue for the defender there as he just sails in for the layup.
Favors passes to Hayward. And Hayward with the stop.
Boy, it's really good to see Hayward having a big night. He's had a long road back since that horrific leg injury, and he's locked in tonight.
With the step back. Shepard the pass to Morrow. And it's good, 2 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
To the paint, here's Favors. And a slam dunk by Favors.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Stolen by Van Vliet. In transition, here come the Spurs. Here's Jones. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Jones has got his first points of the game.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Favors with the rebound. Spurs have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And it's Ingram missing. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Robert Covington's checked in for Derek Favors. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
Fournier's checked in for San Antonio. Halliburton's checked in for the Pacers. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the centerpiece of that Sabonis trade last year, Halliburton looks like a future star.
So consistent and mature for a young guy, Greg. That's what jumps off the page at me. Knockdown shooter, clever playmaker, and continues to put the work in to get better every year and bring his teammates with him.
And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Saturday, the Houston Rockets will come into town.
Fucking Rockets again.
Good for Ingram.
Jesus.
Now, here is Halliburton. Round with it. Jones covering. He lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Covington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Boy, he's an outstanding defender and a very capable shooter. Covington is an extremely valuable role player.
And both free throws good for Covington. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Walker goes in, crafty move, and that one drops for him.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
For 3, Fournier. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. The Pacers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the 4th so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. And a wide open look for Walker. Off target from 3-point range. Fournier pass to Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Inside, Walker. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Walker's got 4 points this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And it's Ingram missing. Indiana's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Matherin, and that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there. You know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing two bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
Pacers have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Halliburton with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Fires from the line. The kick out to Walker. Back to Turner.
Come on.
Slammed in by Turner.
Boy, dominant play by Turner there. Used his force and physicality to get that rebound and the bucket.
Outside Fournier. Back to Hayward. 4 on the shot clock. No good from outside.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Here's Neesmith. No good on the triple. Spurs leading by 21. Fournier goes in.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
And the call will be against Fournier. That's foul number 2 for him. Rose is checked in for Tyus Jones. Halliburton passes to Turner. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
San Antonio making a switch here. Favors is checked in.
Yeah, you know, he's become a solid big man in this league. Miles Turner understands his role and is scoring in it. And does a really good job, I think, playing to his strengths.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Back to Turner. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Turner's got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, when Turner gets it rolling now, he can be a dominant scorer.
Turner with the steal. Pass to Matherin. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Here's Walker driving to the basket. Tries again. And Turner with the lay-in. Turner's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Here's Walker, plenty of space, kept alive. Brown dishes to Walker. The layup missed.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Fournier for 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for San Antonio.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And you have to love the effort this team plays with night in and night out, win after win this year, and they have earned it. Tonight will make it 62 wins on the year for them.
And with this win series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
I tell you what, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Brandon Ingram.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there.
.55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the Pacers call time here. They're down by 10. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Too much basketball.
Oh, that's a good one.
Floats it up for Walker.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Ingram kicks to Fournier from outside the arc. Cranes the three-pointer. And the
That's pretty good. Short and sweet.
Comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about. That's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching.
Fouling, y'all. God damn.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
Yeah, inexcusable. I mean, he's got to know not to take any chances there. That's just a terrible foul. You love the seemingly endless energy that Halliburton gives
Fox
his
10
team.
let me. He must be
Always pushing himself to
asleep or
deliver his
something.
best effort on every play, every day.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Indiana.
41.
Time on that one. Ingram's got 41.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got great run to finish it off.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense.
They're leading by 8. 5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Five seconds left in the game. Second shot opportunity, and Ingram finishes inside.
43.
As time goes on, Ingram continues to embrace more responsibility. He wants to be the focal point of this offense.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Brandon Ingram.
Hell yeah. Good game by Gordon. Fournier hit some good shots. I like it. Thanks for tuning in.